any of the pages in your program, you have won prizes from the Charm Beauty Salon or Riverglade Speedway, or where else am I supposed to say? Crystal Palace, that's the one. Thank you, Angela. My memory's good, but it's so short. Also, don't forget to pick up those 50-50 tickets. Still lots left down there. Got a couple of guys just dying to sell you some of those 50-50 tickets down there. Okay, as we bring you race number 1 here at Riverglade Speedway. And don't forget, these are qualifying 10-lap heats, and the first one will be number 94. Winning bird number 2, 47, Ken Bennington, outside 14. Is L.C. Beeman, 41. Pat Rogers is 78. Adam Pond, 22. Al Snellgrove. Number 30 is Aaron Lewis. Number 99 is Paul Jorgensen. 29, Bobby Fraser. And back of the caboose, number 28, Jim McPherson. And I think Bob DeWolf is driving that car, as Jim has got a broken wrist. Lap number 1, they bomb off into the corner. It's 21, Johnny Covert, 94, Winnie Burnham at 47, Ken Bennington. They go down the backstretch, L.C. Beeman in there in 4th. As they come out of turn 4, it's still number 21, Johnny Comfort, and 47, Ken Bennington making a pass on the outside in 2nd. Winnie Burnham still in 3rd. 14 is L.C. Beeman. 30 is Aaron Lewis making his way through the pack and taking over that 5 spot as they come out of turn 2. Number 21, Johnny Comfort, opening up some real estate here in the front stretch. Maintains that lead coming out of turn 2 and down the back chute. 47, Ken Bennington all by himself in 2nd. Winnie Burnham, L.C. Beeman, and Adam Pond back in 5. Then Aaron Lewis and Al Snellgrove and Bobby Fraser now making a move on the inside. Out of turn 2 and moving into another postal zone, it's 21, Johnny Comfort, 78. Adam Pond gets by up at the 2nd spot. 47, Ken Bennington now in 3rd, followed by L.C. Beeman, Bobby Fraser, and Aaron Lewis. Rounds off the top 6 as they go down the front chute. They're coming to the halfway mark this time around, and it looks like Johnny Comfort is going to let the wheels fall off, take home the checker flag on this one. At the half, he's opened up a whole front stretch lead over Adam Pond, Ken Bennington, Bob Fraser, Aaron Lewis, L.C. Beeman, Al Snellgrove, Bob DeWolf driving the 28 car tonight for Jim McPherson. 41 is Pat Rogers, 99 Paul Jorgensen, and 94 Winnie the Pooh Burnham. Number 21, there he is all by himself, coming out of turn number 4 this time. That's Johnny Comfort, 78. Adam Pond by himself in 2nd. Now the train. 29, Bobby Fraser, and number 30, Aaron Lewis battling for 3rd. Followed by Ken Bennington and L.C. Beeman. 2 laps to go. This time around, this is your first race of the night, a 10-lap sportsman qualifying heat. If you just got here, you're not late. We started at 7-ish because of the rain. We were a bit late. And 21, Johnny Comfort with a lap and a half to go as he goes down the backstretch. Still maintains that big lead over Adam Pond, Bob Fraser, Aaron Lewis, Ken Bennington, L.C. Beeman, Al Snellgrove, Bob DeWolf, Pat Rogers, Paul Jorgensen, and Winnie Burnham. 1 lap to go for your leader, number 21, Johnny Comfort. Comes around for the checker flag, number 21, Johnny Comfort, followed by Adam Pond, and number 29, Bob Fraser, Aaron Lewis, Ken Bennington, L.C. Beeman, Al Snellgrove, Pat Rogers, Bob DeWolf, 99, Paul Jorgensen, and number 94, Winnie the Pooh Burnham. Johnny Comfort with his parade lap with that big checker flag. Still waiting for ticket stub number 107643. 107643. You have 4 liters of oil waiting up here for you. Don't forget that. 107643. Our next race on the menu is a 10-lap qualifying heat for our Dukes division. 75 Eugene Weigel, and 15 is Terry Allen. The number 7 car, Jim LeBlanc. 16 Star Strike. 62 is Josh Goslin. 92 is Jim Beeman, and 42 is Charlie Lewis. 15 Terry Allen, 7 Jim LeBlanc. 16 Star Strike. 62 Josh Goslin. 92 is Jim Beeman. 42 is Charlie Lewis. Here in your first Duke Heat 10-lap qualifying heat, that is, of the evening in our Dukes division. Next week, don't forget, all the races will go back to our regular 6 o'clock start. At 5:30, we'll have our assortment of cars lined up for you. Happy birthday, Sharon! Yo! Here we go with our first Duke race of the night. On the outside, 15, Terry Allen makes that big sweeping turn, and so does 16, Star Straight, as they get around 75, Eugene Weigel on the backstretch, and 92, Jim Beeman following suit as they move up around the 75 car. Here they come around for the first time, and it's 15, Terry Allen on in front, 16, Star Straight, and 92, Jim Beeman rounding out the top 3. 42, Charlie Lewis moves into that 4 spot, whoops, 75, Eugene Weigel laying down just a little bit of smoke. Number 7, Jim LeBlanc moving up into that 6, make that the 5 spot, followed by 75, Eugene Weigel, and 62, Josh Goslin. There's your leader, number 15, Terry Allen leads that front 3 cars. They've broken away from the rest of the pack in that battle. It's 15, Terry Allen with a 4-car lead over 16, Star Straight. Malibu against Impala here in the front stretch. 92, Jim Beeman and another Impala trying to make it uncomfortable for Star Straight in that 16 car. As they come around again another turn 4 down the front chute, it's still 15. Terry Allen with that 3-4 car lead over 16, Star Straight, and 92, Jim Beeman. Front 3 cars are covered with a blanket as they go down the back chute. Now Beeman looks to the inside. Star Straight moves over to close that door, and they're coming to the halfway mark this time around. It's still 15, Terry Allen, 16, Star Straight. 92, Jim Beeman now moving up. Trying to move on the inside of that 16 car as they go into turn 2 and down the back chute. The insides of those turns are still a bit slick because of that quick afternoon shower we had. There they come battling out of turn 4 down the front straight. There's still 15, Terry Allen, 16, Star Straight. 92, Jim Beeman had to reel that car back in as they got away from him. 42, Charlie Lewis now in 4th, followed by number 7, Jim LeBlanc. 62 is Josh Goslin as the 75 car has gone pit side of Eugene Weigel. Battle for second spot still going on between Star Straight and Jim Beeman as the man they're chasing in the number 15 car, Terry Allen, still maintains that 3-car lead. But coming around this time, there's 2 laps to go, and this is your first Dookie to the evening, and it's 15, Terry Allen, 16, Star Straight, and 92, Jim Beeman, 42, Charlie Lewis, number 7, Jim LeBlanc, 62, Josh Goslin. Then they come around for the white flag. Terry Allen, Star Straight, and Jim Beeman still in that blanket, that 3-car train. And Star Straight now moves right up on the back of 15, Terry Allen, as they play a little bit of bumper take coming out of turn 2. Jim Beeman moving to the outside. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 3, and 16, Star Straight back out of that. As 92, Jim Beeman went up high, hit the wall. There they come for the checker flag, and it's 15. 92, Jim Beeman, and 42, Charlie Lewis, number 7, Jim LeBlanc, 62, Josh Goslin, and doing some agricultural racing out there in the wet grass, number 16, Star Straight. Just got a little dicey as they tried to go 3 wide into 3. They backed out of that, and they came Trent. He's going to get the call as we welcome Trent here tonight, along with the fine folks. See now, Trent Begbie and Martin Taylor here tonight, operating the big hook. Looks like number 16, Star Straight, needs it. I don't know if he blew a tire there or just got stuck in the wet grass. Can't see from the other side there. No, he broke an axle. That would... Dean start straight back, so they come around. We'll see what starter Kenny Brace. Assisted tonight by the man who went to the island and made it back tonight, Stephen Pettipaw. Dylan with the yellow. Gentlemen, please. This is your second Sportsman 10-lap qualifying heat of the evening. Okay, don't forget to check your programs for those 30th anniversary prize stickers. You find them in there and just drop them in the tower. We have prizes from Riverglade Speedway, Crystal Palace, and the Germ Beauty Salon for you. Green flag sets it free as they go bombing off for the first turns. And it's number 12, Donnie Collette, and 09, Todd Turner in a battle as they go into turn 3. And they come around to turn 4 for the first time that counts. It's still number 12, Donnie Collette, 09, Todd Turner, and number 8, John Godfrey. Still holding on to that fourth spot and moving up on the inside of Godfrey is number 7, Bobby Charters, followed by Paul Lewis on the inside. 0-2, Lloyd Garnett obviously having problems as he comes around. Here comes the rest of the field. This will be interesting as they go into turn 1. As they get around the slower car, Lloyd Garnett's number 12, Donnie Collette, 09, Todd Turner, number 8, John Godfrey, as they have to go single file down out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. A long train out of turn 4, still led by number 12, Donnie Collette. 09, Todd Turner, John Godfrey rounding off 3, Bob Charters running at 4th. Then 33, Vince McCormick, and number 62, running off the top 6 is Paul Lewis. Then Roger Sears, Danny Duke, Terry Charters, and Steve Rogers. Number 12, Donnie Collette, and 09, Todd Turner, and number 8, John Godfrey. You could cover them. They go down the backstretch. Going into turns 3 and 4, they're coming to the halfway mark this time around. And the leader of the train continues to be number 12, Donnie Collette. 09, Todd Turner again tries to make that move on the outside. They're bumper to bumper as they come out of turn 2. Collette stretches it out just a little bit going into 3. Todd Turner looks to the inside. Collette closes that door as they go into turn 1. Out of turn 2 down the back chute, the train still led by number 12, Donnie Collette. Followed by 09, Todd Turner. Let's see what Turner does this time as they've been playing bumper tag in the turn. It's still number 12, Donnie Collette, Todd Turner, and he get a little cozy coming out of turn 2. Turner trying to make a move out on the outside. John Godfrey moves right up in there. Followed by number 7, Bob Charters, 62, Paul Lewis, now up in 5th. Less than 2 laps to go as they come on the backstretch. It's number 12, Donnie Collette, 09, Todd Turner, side by side going into turn 3. Coming around for the white flag as Mr. McCormick goes pit side with a blown tire. Side by side there at the flag. It's number 12, Donnie Collette, 09, Todd Turner, number 8, John Godfrey, then Bobby Charters, Roger Sears, Paul Lewis, Danny Duke, Terry Charters, and Steve Rogers. Who's it going to beat for the flag? They're side by side on turn 4. And it's Collette on the inside. It's number 12, Donnie Collette, 09, Todd Turner, and number 8, John Godfrey, 1-3. When you're not sure, you come around to check. And it was a close one, but number 12, Donnie Collette, and his Clean All Mobile Wash, DuPont, Signworks, M&R Appraisals, Pensoil, our Gerard and B&M Wreckers. Buick Regal picking up the checker flag at a very close one there between here, or between he, I should say, and 09, Todd Turner at the stripe. Todd's going to go back and lift the car about a foot. Our second Dookie, 4th race of the night coming up. Again, I mentioned we still have some prizes in your programs. Don't forget to jog through there. And you'll see those signified by the 30th and 20th Zorka. Land in the first row. 28, Dave Oblinus, and 14, Danny Burke in the second. Then we go back to row number 3 with 68, Brian Chappell, and number 17, Lee Strite. And back in our last row, 0-0, Derek Smith, 33, Jim Dunham, our points leader going into tonight's action. Go for it. And that's what they're doing as they bomb off for turn number 1 and 2. Real cozy. On the outside is Zorgaland, leans into it and takes over the lead in front of number 9, Brian Quinlan, coming out of turn 2. Here comes the train now out of turn 4, down the front stretch for the first time, and it's number 20, Zorgaland, 9, Brian Quinlan, 28, Dave Oblinus. On the outside, trying to battle for fourth, is 14, Danny Burke, 17 on the inside, Lee Strite. Followed by 33, Jim Dunham, who's gone now up into that 6th spot as they come out of turn 4 again. And it's still number 20 is Zorgaland, number 9, Brian Quinlan, 28, Dave Oblinus. Racing in two groups of 3, and the last one in 2. They stretch it out going down the backstretch. It's still number 20 is Zorgaland. 9, Brian Quinlan, and 28, Dave Oblinus as they come down the front stretch one more time. Zorgaland in the 20 car with a 1-car lead over number 9, Brian Quinlan. He's got that same margin over 28, Dave Oblinus. Not much real estate between the three of them. And now 33, Jim Dunham has woven his way up into 4th as he gets by 17, Lee Strite coming out of turn 4. That's your front 5 cars. Then 14, Danny Burke is 6-0-0. Derek Smith is 68, Brian Chappell. Now we have a battle for first spot as number 9, Brian Quinlan, has snuck his nose down in there. And here they come at the stripe. It's number 20 is Zorgaland, and number 9, Brian Quinlan at the half as they were side by side in that battle for first. Again, it's number 9, Brian Quinlan, putting the pedal down, holding that half-car lead as they go into 3 and 4. Coming out of turn 4, it's still number 9, Brian Quinlan. Now 28, Dave Oblinus up into 2nd. Zorgaland on the outside, and he doesn't want to be there. In 3rd, and here comes 33, Jim Dunham. The front 4 cars really hooked up. 20 is Zorgaland, went a little wide, and 33, Jim Dunham moved right in there. Here they come in that battle out of turn 4 down the front stretch. And it's Quinlan going a little wide. He tries to keep that line covered going back into turn 1. It's still Brian Quinlan, 28, Dave Oblinus at 33, Jim Dunham on the outside. Zorgaland holds on to that 4th spot in front of 17. Lee Strite, and here they come around again with 2 flags flying. That's 2 laps to go. Look at this action back in turn 2. It's number 9, Brian Quinlan, 28, Dave Oblinus, 33, Jim Dunham, and now we have a battle for 4th and 5th between Lee Strite and number 20 is Zorgaland. They're side by side coming out of turn 4 and down the front stretch. It's Brian Quinlan, Dave Oblinus, now 33, Jim Dunham, with less than a lap to go, trying to make a move on the outside of Oblinus as they come out of turn 2. Not much real estate separating those 3 cars as they battle for it. Coming out of turn 4, and let's see what's going to be it. Number 9, Brian Quinlan, 28, Dave Oblinus, and 33, Jim Dunham, and then Lee Strite. Number 20 is Zorgaland. 3rd sportsman, 10-lap qualifying heat coming up. In this next sportsman heat, we'll have number 25, Ian Mullins, and 66, Kenny Crossway. 35 is Brad Mann. Number 40, Billy McLean. 89, Jim Duke. Number 87, Donnie Pond. Number 5, Mike Arsenault. Number 85, Ken McKenzie. Number 2, Danny Brown. Number 4, Darrell Nicholson. And your points leader going into tonight's action, number 19, Timmy Rogers. 5, Mike Arsenault. 85, Ken McKenzie. Number 2, Danny Brown. Number 4, Darrell Nicholson. And 19 is Timmy Rogers. Looking at that yellow, but it shouldn't stay that way long as they're nicely bunched up. Here they come out of turn 4, and starter Kenny Blaze turns them loose. making a quick move on the outside. 66, Kenny Crossway takes over the early lead in the backstretch. Followed by Ian Mullins, Brad Mann, Billy McLean dropped out there in the 40 car on the outside. He's up against the wall as we have number 4, Darrell Nicholson, doing some agricultural racing as number 2, Danny Brown, and he got a little tangle up in the turn 3. And it's still 66, Kenny Crossway, Ian Mullins, and Brad Mann as they go back into turn 1. Very quickly get into single file. And you see the shiny tires on the number 4 car. You know he's our wet slick. Here they come for that battle for the lead. It's still 66, Kenny Crossway, 25, Ian Mullins, 35, Brad Mann. And now 89, Danny Duke up in there in the battle with Brad Mann for 3rd and 4th. Looks like number 2, Danny Brown, still has that missing problem. Very obvious as he goes down the front stretch. 66, Kenny Crossway, then Ian Mullins, then Brad Mann, Jimmy Duke, Mike Arsenault, Donnie Pond, Ken McKenzie, Timmy Rogers, Billy McLean, and Danny Brown as they race to the halfway mark of this time. And at the half, it's Kenny Crossway with a half a car lead over number 25, Ian Mullins, followed by Brad Mann, Jimmy Duke, and Mike Arsenault in the top 5. It ain't over. Here they come down the front stretch one more time. It's still 66, Kenny Crossway, 25, Ian Mullins, bumper to bumper. Into turns 1 and 2, followed by Brad Mann and number 85, Jimmy Duke, playing bumper tag coming out of turn 2. Then Mike Arsenault, Donnie Pond, Ken McKenzie, Timmy Rogers, Billy McLean, and Danny Brown. Kenny Crossway, the veteran, at 25, Ian Mullins, the rookie. In this battle as they've broken away from the rest of the pack. And then we have a 7-car battle for 3rd as they go down the backstretch. 2 laps to go this time around. The front 2 cars breaking away from the rest of the field. Kenny Crossway and Ian Mullins, followed by Brad Mann, Jim Duke, and Mike Arsenault. Then Donnie Pond, Ken McKenzie, Timmy Rogers, Bill McLean, and Danny Brown. Lap and a half to go. Here they come out of turn 4 in this battle for the lead. Kenny Crossway and Ian Mullins drifting out of turn 4. Crossway still out in front, but Mullins comes right back up on him as they come out of turn 2. Crossway now with a 1-car lead as they go into turn 3 for the final time in this 3rd sportsman heat. And for the flag, it's number 66, Kenny Crossway, 25, Ian Mullins, 35, Brad Mann, 89, Jimmy Duke, and number 87, Donnie Pond, rounding off the top 5. And then Mike Arsenault, Timmy Rogers, Ken McKenzie, Billy McLean, and number 2, Danny Brown. The 66 car, Kenny Crossway, is sponsored by the Crystal Palace, Custom Truck Painting, Rod's Auto Salvage, Carl's Riverglade Metro Market, Greco Pizza, Hanson Signs, and Action Auto Glass. And now while we've got a second, they got to do a little grooming over there in turn 3.5. We still have some windshield wash to give 7695 and 107820. You've got those 2 lucky numbers. Please come up here to the tower right away for those 2 jugs of a bug dispenser. You can call it windshield wash if you like. Come around for their first Duke semi. Gary Allen set the pace with number 7, Jimmy LeLong on the outside. They get the green flag. Whoa, they're going to try and go 3 wide. Hey, guys, this never works. Trust me. 15, Terry Allen going for that second checker flag of the night. He's already picked up a win here tonight. 62, Josh Gosselin making a move on the inside of Jim LeBlanc as they come out of turn 4. Down the front stretch. And Terry Allen and Josh Gosselin run 1 and 2, and now Jim Beeman makes a move on the inside to take over that 3rd spot. Looks like Jim has become shoeless, and that'll bring out the yellow flag. As you see sitting over there by our side on the back wall, that Hub City Auto Paints, is a shoe belonging to the right front, I believe, at number 7, Jim LeBlanc. I'm just going to take just a second to bring them around, line them up, and I'll give you your 50-50 number. And now we have a big prize for you tonight. The lucky number on our 50-50, are you ready? 835-057. 835-057. If you have that lucky number, you're going to be 353 reasons why you're very happy. Okay, $853 for you. And here they come around for the restart. 1 down, 9 to go. And on the restart, 62, Josh Goslin trying to make that move on the outside. Let's see if he's able to cut off Terry. And no, he's not. Terry Allen comes right back up on the inside in the 15 car. He tries to fight back for that first spot again. Here they come side by side out of turn 4. Pedal to the metal time down the front stretch. 15, Terry Allen. 62, Josh Goslin. 92, Jim Beeman. Number 9, Brian Quinlan. 42, Charlie Lewis. Still running in this one. And it's 15, Terry Allen. A half a car lead over Josh Goslin. And 92, Jim Beeman trying to move in there as well. Still a 5-pack running real close here in this first Duke semi. Happy birthday, Norma. Got you. 15, Terry Allen still on the inside for the lead. 62, Josh Goslin. A half a car. He makes that up in the front stretch as they're side by side again in turn 1. Nobody letting go as they come out of turn 2 down the back stretch, and they're coming to the half this time around. Side by side, great action here in this Duke semi as it's Terry Allen, Josh Goslin at the stripe. Jim Beeman, Brian Quinlan, and 42, Charlie Lewis. Those 5 cars literally holding on to each other as they go down the backstretch. Out of turn 4 down the front stretch is Terry Allen this time by a half a car. Jim Beeman moving in there on the inside of Josh Goslin. They're holding on. Terry Allen hanging out the wash, coming out of turn 2 at 62. Josh Goslin comes right back up on the outside. These cars, the 5 of them, still have a chance in this one. Terry Allen, 62, Josh Goslin doing some real cozy racing over there. 92, Jim Beeman running in third with a ringside seat. Number 9, Brian Quinlan hanging on to 4th in front of 42. Charlie Lewis, they come around 2 laps to go. And at the stripe is 62, Josh Goslin. 15, Terry Allen, and 92, Jim Beeman do some bumper tag here in the front stretch. And that brings up 42, Charlie Lewis in front of 9, Brian Quinlan. Here comes the man for the white flag, 62, Josh Goslin. 15, Terry Allen. 92, Jim Beeman. Now they're in a battle, in a side-by-side battle for second, because they were going at it here in the front stretch. 62, Josh Goslin checked out. Looks like it'll be no trouble at all for number 62, Josh Goslin, but who's it going to be for second? 92, Jim Beeman. 15, Terry Allen. Number 9, Brian Quinlan. And 42, Charlie Lewis. That was a wild one, but 62, Josh Goslin took the checkered flag. And he left the tower tonight. Gentleman from Fallen River winning the 50-50 tonight. Donnie, on behalf of the Salisbury Lions Club, we thank you. That's okay. We'll see you next week on that 50-50. $353. Party at Donnie's tonight. Man, we'll start off in Elgin, head up to the top of Harrison Mountain, and there'll be no holding us back. 62, Josh Goslin in that first Duke semi. Second spot, 92, Jim Beeman. 15, Terry Allen in third. It was a wild finish. Number 62, let's hear it for him. He's lined up out there. He doesn't want to get out. Get stick there. He is. 62, Josh Goslin in his Ideal Renovations, closed convenience store, and Blackheart Tattoo Studio sponsored car. up. That means the gas pedals are down. And the green flag waves as they head off into turn number 1 and 2. Like a blanket down the backstretch. You can cover them as they go back into turns 3 and 4. When he burns them, whoops, it gets a little swirly. You don't want to get too close to the apron because it's very wet as a result of the rain. And it's 47, Ken Bennington, and 41, Pat Rogers now, trying to break away from the rest of the field, followed by 94, Winnie Burr. At 14 is L.C. Beeman, 22, Al Snellgrove running off the top 5. As Pat Rogers is hard into the wall, and he's lost the tire. As you see that tire, oh, that's all right, here it comes. That's an obedient tire. It goes right to the infield. Shoot, shoot. There we go. I think there's been a ration of accidents involving the last couple of weeks. Axles, broken wheel studs. Did you get a picture of that one, Gary? Yeah, right. Here it comes, kerplunk. Okay, this obviously brings out the tow truck for number 41, Pat Rogers, as he and that number 1 wall down there have become friends lately. Mr. Taylor coming out, and the fine folks at Taylor's Auto Body to put the hook on him. Stephen was over in, let's see now, probably PEI with the NASCAR Tour last night. Decided to wait today to come back. Ooh, how's the traffic, Stephen? Long weekend? Yeah, always a lot of fun trying to get off the island. Happy anniversary to Loretta and Aubrey McCormick today. Oh, that's Vince's mom and dad? Certainly. No problem, Vince. We got you covered. Whoops. Just a little brake check there. Paul Jorgen says, I'm going to check out the lawn first. Want him a little tighter. Starter Kenny Brace says, punch up. We're looking a little better this time. He wants them a little tighter. Fickle finger of fate being pointed there at somebody. This is your first Sportsman 10 lap semi. We have 1 lap down, 9 to go. It's number 41. That was Pat Rogers, went into the wall just a little earlier when he lost his tire coming out with a turn 3, and here they come around this time. His starter, Kenny Brace, in a great race now. Turns them loose here in the front stretch. They were really bunched up looking good, and when he burned them, the leader of the pack, as she leads them down the backstretch, Aaron Lewis on the outside of the 47 car of Ken Bennington now moving up, trying to take over second. Bennington moves right through the turn as they come around. It's 47. Ken Bennington and Aaron Lewis battling for second. As Bennington and Lewis get tangled up in some bumper tag, see if they're going to get through. As this forces a bunch of them to do some agricultural racing, and it looks like McCormick came out on the short end of that. As he's got his nose up on the apron. And this will bring out the yellow flag, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, if we'll just slow it down just a little, you're under yellow. around, grind for lap 3. Here they come into turn 4. All kinds of numbers. Here we get turn loose, and it's Aaron Lewis taking over the lead as they go back into turns 1 and 2. Number 7, Bob Charters, trying to get around Wendy Burnham. He does. Coming out of turn 2, he moves up in the second spot. Al Snellgrove on the fly now as they go into turn 3. Coming out of turn 4 with the lead is number 30, Aaron Lewis, followed by number 7, Bob Charters. As they go back into turn 1, now it's Al Snellgrove trying to take over that third spot on the outside of 94, Winnie Burnham. And it's Snellgrove in the 22 car as they head for turn 3, moving up into that third spot. But here comes your leader, number 30, Aaron Lewis. Followed by number 7, Bob Charters, Al Snellgrove, Winnie Burnham, and 47, Ken Bennington rounding off the top 5. Back in the pack, 14, L.C. Beeman, 28, Bob DeWolf, 99, Paul Jorgensen, 33, Vince McCormick, and 62, Paul Lewis. At the half, it's number 30, Aaron Lewis, followed by Bob Charters and number 22, Al Snellgrove. Down the backstretch, number 30, Aaron Lewis, opening up some big real estate in front of number 7, Bob Charters, and 22, Al Snellgrove. The other 6, 7 cars really bunched up, and it gets very dicey back at the rest of the field. Number 30, Aaron Lewis, Bob Charters, and 22, Al Snellgrove, running 1 to 3. Then Winnie Burnham, Ken Bennington, 28. Bob DeWolf, 33, Vince McCormick, Paul Jorgensen, Paul Lewis, and L.C. Beeman rounding off the field. Number 30, Aaron Lewis maintains that full 6-7 car lead over number 7, Bob Charters. Charters reeling him in a bit in the turn. Number 22, literally all by himself, running in third is Al Snellgrove. And then 47, Ken Bennington in fourth, followed by Vince McCormick, Bob DeWolf, Paul Jorgensen, Paul Lewis, and Winnie Burnham. It's 14, L.C. Beeman, and a little Sunday night slide out there. And at the white flag, it's Aaron Lewis and Bobby Charters running 1 and 2, followed by number 22, Al Snellgrove. And Ken Bennington, Vince McCormick, 28, Bob DeWolf running for Jim McPherson, Paul Lewis, Paul Jorgensen, and Winnie Burnham, and at the checkered flag, number 30, Aaron Lewis, number 7, Bob Charters, and 22, Al Snellgrove round off the top 3. And then Ken Bennington, Vince McCormick, Bob DeWolf, Paul Lewis, Paul Jorgensen, and Winnie Burnham. It looks like number 14, L.C. Beeman, over there at the wall, lost the tire on the front right side, and is waiting for the hook. The number 30 car, Aaron Lewis, running out of Moncton. Sponsor number 40, Billy McLean, 87. Donnie Fawn, number 5, Mike Arsenal, 85 is Ken McKenzie. I think number 4, Darrell Nicholson, is in this one, along with number 19, Jimmy Rogers. Number 30, Aaron Lewis, coming around for his picture-taking time. I don't think Aaron's going to get up, but let's give him a nice hand anyway. Number 30, Aaron Lewis. A neat-looking co-pilot in there with him tonight. Gary's come back for another load. Make that a fill-em. His car, as you've heard, when he was out in the first heat, was not running what you call up to snuff. And the green flag turns them loose in our second sportsman semi. Number 50, Danny Duke, 13, Roger Sears, and it's Sears on the outside, making that slingshot move coming out of 2. Trying for the lead, and Danny Duke goes right back up on the inside. They're really locked up coming out of turn 4. And for the lead, it's going to be 13, Roger Sears. Number 50, Danny Duke. Still side by side. And then there's number 6, Terry Charters, 42, Steve Rogers. Riding off the top 4. And number 87, Donnie Pond, trying to make a move on the outside of number 40, Billy McLean. Here they come there, side by side, bumper to bumper out of turn 4. And it's 13, Roger Sears by a whisker. As they're moving up now on 02, Lloyd Garden. This is going to make it dicey. They get a little wide coming out, and it's 85, Ken McKenzie against the wall. Keep the car underneath him. It looks like number 5, Mike Arsenal, may have lost a tire over in the middle of the backstretch as he's pulled up against the wall. And this brings out the yellow flag. Let's hope everybody sees that yellow light. Easy, gentlemen, please. And they're waving over there, and everybody gets on the binders. Good moves, guys, as Mike Arsenal is trying to limp back to the pit area. 3 in, 7 to go. As number 5, Mike Arsenal limps back to the pit area. We have 3 down, 7 to go in this second Sportsman semi. Someone down to the right of the stands, along with the fine folks from Kurt's Sausage. So don't forget to put on the feed bag. If you like barbecue food, that is the place to go. Down. We should have 7 to go. And everybody get ready for the restart. Coming out of turn 4, starter Kenny Brace turns them loose. And number 50, Danny Duke, 13, Roger Sears, side by side out of turn 2. And they are much real estate between those two. Here they come back in hard into turn 3. Again, it's side by side. Danny Duke by a half a car at the stripe. And Danny Duke, Roger Sears, and Terry Charters, followed by Billy McLean. Charters now trying to take over second spot as they come out of turn 2. Mike Arsenal back in this one. Here comes your leader, number 50, Danny Duke. Charters ready to look to the inside, but number 50, Danny Duke, goes on to that first spot. They go back into turn 1. Out of turn 2, down the back chute is number 50, Danny Duke, number 6, Terry Charters, and number 40, Billy McLean with Roger Sears on the outside. Number 50, Danny Duke with a 2-car lead over Terry Charters. Side-by-side action for third. Ooh, Billy McLean a little out of shape. Donnie Pond makes the move on the inside there, and number 19, Timmy Rogers and Roger Sears came together. Rogers hard against the wall, but he's still mobile. Slightly modified in the snowed area. Number 50, Danny Duke, Terry Charters, and Donnie Pond, Roger Sears, Billy McLean, Timmy Rogers. Top 6 as they get the side with 2 laps to go. With a lap and a half to go is still number 50, Danny Duke, Terry Charters, and Donnie Pond. Followed by Roger Sears. Oh, Timmy Rogers making a big move on the outside of Billy McLean to move into 5th. 1 lap to go. Less than a half a lap to go. It looks like no trouble at all for number 50, Danny Duke, followed by number 6, Terry Charters at 87, Donnie Pond, then Roger Sears, Timmy Rogers, Darrell Nicholson, Steve Rogers, Ken McKenzie, Billy McLean, and number 5, Mike Arsenal. Number 50, Danny Duke, picking up the checker flag on that one. And he is sponsored by Norris Pizza, Steel Mart, Online Enterprises, Speedy Lube, Tours to Remember, Maritime Engine Tech, and the Sign Shop. There he is, picking up the checker flag. Number 50, Danny Duke. Second Duke semi coming up. Winner there, number 50, Danny Duke. All right. Here. Oh, is he here? He's already been going. Okay, thanks, Bobby. This is your second Duke semi. They come around, you'll hear the revs up, means gas pedals down as they get ready to go one more time. And his starter, Kenny Breeze, turns the blue in the front stretch. And the Drake race off into turns one. Let's see who's got the early lead. It's number 20, Azorga Land. Watch the move. 28, Dave Oblinus will try and make on that outside. You keep the revs up by being on the outside. It's a long way around, but you can maintain a higher RPM. Lots of tires squealing. They're still side by side and down the front stretch. And it's 28, Dave Oblinus. And number 20 is Azorga Land in that battle for first spot. 28, Brian Chappell moving into third in front of 14, Danny Burke, and 0-0, Derek Smith. Rounds off the top five. Here they come into turns 3 and 4 again. Dave Oblinus going wide. Let's see if he can keep the revs up. He does for the lead. The 28 car at the stripe with a half a car lead over number 20 is Azorga Land. Gallant comes right back up on the inside. What a battle, side by side, as they break away from the rest of the field. And it's 0-0, Derek Smith moving into third. Coming with him is 68, Brian Chappell on the inside as they come out of turn 4. Big sweeping pass there for 0-0, Derek Smith, as he almost hung with the wash. Look at that battle for first spot between number 20, Azorga Land, and number 28, Dave Oblinus. Side-by-side action into turns 3 and 4 one more time. Out of turn 4, down the front stretch, and it's number 28, Dave Oblinus, trying to make the move to make the pass, and he's got it as they go back into turn 2. Down the backstretch, it's 28, Dave Oblinus, number 20, Azorga Land, and 0-0, Derek Smith. Rounding off the top 3, those first 3 cars have broken away from the rest of the field at the half. Running in fourth, number 14, Danny Burke. Here comes 33, Jim Dunham. 68 is Brian Chappell, and 17 is Lee Stripe. Coming around one more time, it's still 28, Dave Oblinus, and number 20 is Azorga Land. 0-0, Derek Smith. 33, Jim Dunham now moves up into 4th spot in front of 14, Danny Burke. And back in the caboose, 68, Brian Chappell, and 17, Lee Stripe. And he's opening up just a little bit more real estate, this young man in the 28 car, that's Dave Oblinus. Now a battle shaping up for second spot between number 20, Azorga Land, and 0-0, Derek Smith. As 28, Oblinus is checked into another postal zone. 2 laps to go, this time around for number 28, Dave Oblinus. Now it's shaping up to be a side-by-side, makes that a 3-car battle for second between Azorga Land, Derek Smith, and 33, Jim Dunham. Coming around for the white flag, and this one ain't over for second. Dave Oblinus all by himself out there for the white flag. Now look at this battle for second spot. Azorga Land, Derek Smith, and 33, Jim Dunham doing the long way around, has now moved up into third. Derek Smith coming back up on the inside. It's a 3-car battle for second. Here comes your winner, number 28, Dave Oblinus. But who's going to be there in second? Number 20 is Azorga Land, and 33, Jim Dunham. For third, then Derek Smith, Danny Burke, and number 17, Lee Straight, and 68, Brian Chappell. 28, I'll make that 29, Bobby Frazier. Number 12, Donnie Collette. Number 8, John Godfrey. 09, Todd Turner. 25, Ian Mullins. 66, Kenny Crossway. 35, Brad Mann. And number 89, Jimmy Duke. And on the outside of him is number 78, Adam Pond. 29 is Bob Fraser. Number 12, Donnie Collette. Number 8, John Godfrey. 09, Todd Turner. 25, Ian Mullins. 66, Kenny Crossway. 35, Brad Mann. And 89 is Jimmy Duke as they come around turn 4. Let's see if we get the green flag. They're looking. No. Yeah, as they play a little bit of bumper tag here, everybody on the binders. Got to keep them side by each for a good clean start. And starter Kenny Brace didn't like the look of that one, so they'll line up again in the backstretch. Here they come around, and it's still a no-no. As everybody gets on the binders one more time. Kenny says they're going to practice this till they get it right. And that means he's going to go down and have a few words, none of which can be repeated under the age of 19. Conversation concerning their Christmas card list. Don't forget your August schedule. Check your program. It's looking pretty good this season, as usual. August the 7th, we bring you next Sunday night. Everything now, of course, is at 6 o'clock. Our regular points racing in our 2 division. And August 14th, we bring you Lounsbury's Company night here at Riverglade Speedway. And on August the 20th, that's the Saturday, August the 20th, the Oblinus & Son Roofing and Siding Duke Twin 75s. On Sunday, the 21st at 6 o'clock, we bring you the Homestead Restaurants Twin 100 International. And on Sunday, the 28th of August, back to regular point racing. All these events taking place at 6 o'clock. Tonight's race is being, of course, brought to you by the fine folks, dealers and agents of Irving Oil. And thank you very much to the Big Eye for their prizes here tonight at Riverglade Speedway. And the starter, Kenny Brace, turns them loose in the front stretches. They pay attention this time. And trying for the lead down the inside of number 21, Johnny Comfort. Outside, 78, Adam Pond. And number 29, Bobby Fraser, moving up there very quickly to try for that second spot. Here they come out of turn 4. And with the lead, it's going to be number 21, Johnny Comfort, 29, Bobby Fraser, 78, Adam Pond running at third. By himself there in fourth is number 8, John Guthrie, 25, Ian Mullins runs off the top 5, and Brad Mann is on the fly, moving into that 6th spot as they go into turn 3. Down the front stretch one more time, it's number 21, Johnny Comfort, 29, Bob Fraser, 1 and 2. Number 8, John Guthrie trying to make a move on the inside of Adam Pond for third. 25, Ian Mullins moving in there as well. They got the 78 car trapped up on the outside. And believe me, when the train starts going by you, they make power in a big hurry. 21 is Johnny Comfort still holding on to that lead. 29, Bobby Fraser, and number 8, John Guthrie. 25, Ian Mullins, the first 4 cars. Then 35, Brad Mann, and 89, Jimmy Duke, and 66, Kenny Crosswaite. Here they come out of turn 4. 29, Fraser, a little out of shape, but he keeps the car underneath him. Looks like Donnie Collette got cozy in there with somebody in that snow. Probably in one of those restarts that didn't go right. 21, Johnny Comfort. 29, Bob Fraser there, bumper to bumper coming out of turn 4. And it's Fraser up over the wall. As he did some rim riding. That got your attention, didn't it, Stephen? Yes, indeed. It got everybody else's, too. As you wanted to know what the undercarriage of a stock car looked like, that's what it looked like. A tribute, yeah, somebody got some extra large underwear for Steve Pettypaw, please. Okay, 21, Johnny Comfort still holds on to that lead, followed by 29, Bobby Fraser. And a real tribute to the way that car is made. It's still out there in second spot. Ian Mullins up into third, followed by 89, Jim Duke, 35, Brad Mann. And number 8, John Godfrey, 66, Kenny Crosswaite, 09, Todd Turner, 78, Adam Pond, and number 12, Donnie Collette. 2 laps to go this time around. Like number 21, Johnny Comfort may have lost the tire as he slowed down coming out of 2. And 29, Bobby Fraser, and 25, Ian Mullins now in the battle for first. There'll be 1 lap to go this time around, and it's 29, Bob Fraser. 25, Ian Mullins looks to the outside. And 89, Jim Duke moving in there. The front 3 cars now broken away for the rest of the field. Here comes that three-car battle as Mullins is hanging on the outside. And it's going to be number 29, Bobby Fraser, 89, Jimmy Dukas, 25, Ian Mullins. Then Johnny Comfort, Kenny Crossways, Brad Mann, Todd Turner, Adam Pond, Donnie Collette, and John Godfrey. A wild one there. Woo, as they had gone past the half, and this man coming around for the checker flag knows how well his car is built right now. About 4 wheels. Let's see, Bob wears about a size large. I think Steve about an extra large. Anybody got some spare Stanfields in their luggage, those two pair could be used immediately. Woo. A new racing stripe has been added here to Riverglade Speedway. Another stripe. He'll get a bill for the paint. Right up over the top, we could see the undercarriage of that car right from here. I'm sure a lot of people looked the other way when we seen it. Jim McPherson. One more car. This one makes it into the feature. They bomb off for turn 1 and 2, and it's 62. Paul Lewis sticking his nose under there, coming out of turn 2 and taking over the early lead. In the Lumina, here he comes out of turn 4, holding on to that early lead in front of number 47, Ken Bittigan, and last week's feature winner, 42, Steve Rogers. You talk about a tight pack. 62, Paul Lewis trying to check into another postal zone and let them go at it behind them, as they haven't stretched it into much of a train yet. But here they come out of turn 4, and here's your early leader, 62, Paul Lewis. Followed by 42, Steve Rogers, and number 4, Darrell Nicholson, now moving up through the pack. 62, Paul Lewis continues to have that 6-car lead as they come out of turn 4 and down the front chute. Followed by 42, Steve Rogers, number 4, Darrell Nicholson, and 19, Steve Rogers. These guys are in a battle. This is the last chance to make the main feature. Coming to the halfway mark this time around, and it's 62, Paul Lewis. Still holding on to that narrower lead now. In front of 42, Steve Rogers, and number 4, Darrell Nicholson, 19, Steve Rogers, 33, Vince McCormick, 85 is Ken McKenzie, 47, Ken Biddington, and back in the caboose, number 28, Bob DeWolf. Two cars in a battle now, and 2 cars will make it into the feature out of this last chance race. 62, Paul Lewis. 42, Steve Rogers. Looking like they're going to try and make it for them. 2 laps to go this time around. Down the backstretch, the leader of the pack and the train is 62, Paul Lewis, with a lap and a half to go. And 47, Biddington gets underway again as he collects the car. With the white flag, 1 lap to go. It's 62, Paul Lewis, 42, Steve Rogers, and 19, Timmy Rogers. Followed by number 4, Darrell Nicholson, 85, Ken McKenzie, 33, Vince McCormick, and 47, Ken Biddington. And here they come around for the checkered flag. And it's going to be 62, Paul Lewis, and 42, Steve Rogers, 19, Timmy Rogers, 4, Darrell Nicholson, 33, Vince McCormick, 85, Ken McKenzie, and 47, Ken Biddington. 62, Paul Lewis, the winner of the Chapman's New and Used Cars Last Chance Race, the number 62 car. Out of Salisbury, that 91 Lumina, sponsored by Labatt's, Rods Auto Salvage, Faucets, Building Supplies, the Guardian Drug. Feature 15 laps, and starting on the pole will be number 15, Terry Allen. 7 is Jim LeBlanc. 62, Josh Goslin. 92 is Jim Beeman. 42 is Charlie Lewis. Number 9, Brian Quinlan. 20 is the Zorgaland. 28, Dave O'Brien. 14, Danny Burke. 68, Brian Chappell. 17, Lee Strike. 00, Derek Smith, and Jim Dunham, and Eugene Wiggle. Are you ready? We'll go racing. time, and it's 15, Terry Allen moving out. Followed by 62, Josh Gosling. 42, Charlie Lewis making a move up on the inside. As they get by number 7, Jim LeBlanc. And 92, Jim Beeman moves up into that 4th spot as they get out of the front stretch. And it's Terry Allen, Josh Gosling, the leaders of the pack as they go down through turns 1 and 2 and down the back chute. Terry Allen, Josh Gosling, Charlie Lewis, and Jim Beeman. Number 20 is Zorgalan rounding off the top 5. 14, Danny Burke moving into the 6th spot as they come out of turn 4 one more time. Into turns 1 and 2, it's still 15, Terry Allen. 62, Josh Gosling, trying to move away from the rest of the field. 42, Charlie Lewis, and 92, make that Jim Beeman in a battle for 3rd and 4th. 14, Danny Burke, 20 is Zorgalan. As Danny Burke pulls into that 5 spot, getting around the number 20 car of Zorgalan. 5-car train. Now we have a battle for first spot as Terry Allen and Josh Gosling go side by side. Gosling on the outside. Allen comes right back up on the inside. Coming for the stripe. It's 62, Josh Gosling. And the big Impala taking over the early lead. Followed by 15, Terry Allen now back into 2nd. And let's see who's Jim Beeman now in the 92 car making a move around Charlie Lewis to take over 3rd. They go into turn 3 out of 4. It's still 62. Josh Gosling with that lead over 15, Terry Allen. 92, Jim Beeman now trying to reel him in as they go back through turns 1 and 2. 14, Danny Burke, and 42, Charlie Lewis. Rounding off the top 5, going out of turn 2 and down the back chute. The man on the move is your points leader, number 33, Jim Beeman. He usually waits till the train sorts itself out and starts moving up through the field. And that's exactly what he's doing now. 62, Josh Gosling. As they go 3 wide out of turn 2, getting around Eugene Weigel. You see dust flying off that wall. Here they come, 62, Josh Gosling continues to lead. 15, Terry Allen and 92. Jim Beeman in a battle for 2nd. 14, Danny Burke up in the hunt for that 2nd spot as well. Then we go back to 42, Charlie Lewis. 33 is Jim Dunham. 9 is Brian Quinlan. He rounds off the top 8. Here they come at the half. And the leader is 62, Josh Gosling. Jim Beeman now up into 2nd. 14, Danny Burke on the fly. Takes over 3rd in front of 15, Terry Allen. Now moving up into the 5 spot comes 33, Jim Dunham. 28 over there, 42, Charlie Lewis. As they lock bumpers coming out of turn 2, and this will bring up the yellow flag. As coming out of turn 2, they went for a battle for the same piece of real estate. Number 28, Dave Oblinus, and 42, Charlie Lewis. And as you can see, it heard the thump against the wall brought out the yellow flag. Check the lineup one more time. Everybody looking good. At 8 down, 7 to go. The 62 car. On the outside of him, setting the pace with him, number 92, Jim Beeman. Yellow light out. That means Carter Kenny Briggs likes the way that field looks, and they get the restart here as they come out of turn 4. Somebody has locked bumpers in there as Brian Chappell and number 33, Jim Dunham, got together here in the front stretch, and they say the rest is history. Bad break for both of these guys, running 1 and 2 in the points race here. Sponsored by Citywide Courier. This brings it, of course, another yellow flag. Yeah. Good time to take a peek at your program as they review the year 1974. Some neat notes in there and pictures of same. You know, we'll be back next week. '62, Josh Gosling. '92, Jim Beeman will be on the points for the restart. followed by 15, Terry Allen, 14, Danny Burke. Then number 9, Brian Quinlan, 17, Lee Straight, 0-0, Derek Smith. Number 20 is Zorga Land. Number 7, Jim LeBlanc. Number 42, Charlie Lewis, 28, Dave Oblina, 68, Brian Chappell. And back on the caboose, 75, Eugene Weigel. 8 laps down, 7 more to go. It will be a shootout. So we'll double up the pack and may not see these guys get back to single file before this one's over. Here they come. Revs up as they come out of turn 4, side by side, and starter Kenny Brace turns them loose going down the front stretch. Beeman on the outside, trying for that slingshot move, coming out of turn 2, takes over the lead. Followed by 14, Danny Burke, 62, Josh Goslin coming right back up on the inside. He was leading, but on the restart, it was 92, Jim Beeman, and 14, Danny Burke getting by him, and now here comes 17, Lee Stripe. Front 4 cars, followed by 15. Terry Allen trying to break away from the rest of the field as they go single file back into turns 3 and 4. Here they come at a 4 for the lead. It's 92, Jim Beeman, 14, Danny Burke, and number 17, Lee Stripe, 62, Josh Goslin. As they go 3 wide, now they back out of that one. It's Brian Quinlan and Terry Allen swap a little paint going into turn 2. Down the backstretch, going into turns 3 and 4. Here comes your leader, 92, Jim Beeman, here in turn 4 as they hang with the wires coming out of the third. 92, Jim Beeman with a half a car lead over 14, Danny Burke. 17, Lee Strite now all by himself in third in front of 62, Josh Goslin. And running off the top 5 is number 9, Brian Quinlan. As they get around the slower car of Eugene Weigel here in the front stretch, it'll punch up the field going back into turn 1. The leader of the train going down the backstretch is 92, Jim Beeman. He's got a half a car lead over 14, Danny Burke, and 17, Lee Strite is starting to reel him in as they come around, and they get 2 laps to go this time. With less than 2 laps to go, it's 92, Jim Beeman, and 14, Danny Burke down the backstretch. Setting out for turns 3 and 4, 17, Lee Strite moving up through there as they come out of turn 4 and get the white flag, 1 lap to go. 92, Jim Beeman, and 14, Danny Burke. Less than a lap to go now, and it's still 92, Jim Beeman, 14, Danny Burke, 68, Brian Chappell hits the wall, but the winner is going to be 92, Jim Beeman, 14, Danny Burke, and 17, Lee Strite, then Josh Goslin, Brian Quinlan, Terry Allen, Derek Smith, Dave Oblinas, Zorga Land, Brian Chappell, and Charlie Lewis, and Jim LeBlanc, and 75, Eugene Weigel. So big win there. I think a repeat winner in our Dukes division as well for 92, Jim Beeman. He's sponsored by Multi-Red, Grant's Used Cars, and Auto Parts. The 92 car picking up the Irving Trophy tonight. Second spot, number 14, Danny Burke, and 17, Lee Strite, running off the top 3. To get lined up for our Sportsman Little feature. This will be 15 more laps of Rolling Thunder. We take 1 car from this winner circle for this little feature, and they'll start scratch in the main event, still to follow. Wait now for 92, the winner of the Dukes feature, to come around. 92, Jim Beeman coming around to pick up the Irving Trophy for the winner of our 15 lap. The Dukes feature. This is Todd. Whoa, can't see a thing, right? Well, take him off, son. The sun's gone down. How about a nice hand for our Dukes feature? This one. your 15 lap little feature. Starter Kenny Brace, Stephen Pettypaw, Gary Ward up there to watch this one. They get ready to rumble, and it's time to go racing. Really bunched up as they go back into turns 1 and 2. Very cozy, and it's Ken Bennington sticking his nose out there as number 02. Lloyd Garnett, something went puff when it said it went poof. And he's limping now, trying to make his way back to the pit area. But here comes the battle for first, and it's Fitz McCormick with the slingshot move. As they go down into turn 1. Oh, it could be greasy down there. As number 02, when he went down into turn 1, laid down a screen. And obviously this will bring out the yellow flag and possibly a couple of gallons of oil dry at the same time. Don't know if anybody was seriously bent up over there. That one, they are all sort of sliding around in it. Feature. Still under yellow. Wait for the rest of the field to get set. Still under yellow, folks. Sign over there in turn 3. That light goes out. Drivers then know they should get the green flag next time underneath the starter stand. Let's see what happens. As we get ready on the restart, the green flag flies. On the inside, trying to open up now is 33. Vince McCormick. Number 5 is Mike Arsenault. And number 4, Darrell Nicholson, Ken McKenzie, and 47 Bennington collects number 5, Mike Arsenault. They go sliding through the infield. Still under green as this gives Vince McCormick some chance to open up a big lead as he's got the backstretch covered going down the backstretch headed for turns 3 and 4. Up into second spot comes number 4, Darrell Nicholson. In third is number 19, Timmy Rogers. McCormick still continues to lead as he heads for turns 3 and 4 all by himself. Number 4, Darrell Nicholson is flying, and Timmy Rogers is on the fly as well. That's your leader, number 33, Vince McCormick, going out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Battle for second spot now shaping up between number 4, Darrell Nicholson, and 19, Timmy Rogers. In fourth is 85, Ken McKenzie, then number 40, Billy McLean, 99, Paul Jorgensen, and 28, Bob DeWolf. And 94, Winnie Burnham, as number 2 is still a tad slippery. Here comes your leader one more time out of turn 4, 33, Vince McCormick. And now we have a two-car battle shaping up for second between number 4, Darrell Nicholson, and 19, Timmy Rogers. Front stretch, 33, Vince McCormick continues to lead. Followed by number 4, Darrell Nicholson, and 19, Timmy Rogers as they come out of turn 2. They're coming to the halfway mark, this time in your little feature. Here they come out of turn 4, 33 is your leader, Vince McCormick. Followed by Darrell Nicholson, Timmy Rogers, Ken McKenzie, Billy McLean, Paul Jorgensen, Winnie Burnham, and Ken Bennington. Here's your leader in the front stretch all by himself, 33, Vince McCormick. Still a two-car battle for second between number 4, Darrell Nicholson, and 19, Timmy Rogers. And then 85, Ken McKenzie running in fourth with Billy McLean in fifth, Paul Jorgensen in sixth. Now, Vince McCormick trying to get around Ken Bennington here in the front stretch with 5 laps to go. Train being led down the backstretch by your leader, 33. Vince McCormick into turn 3. Ken Bennington moves over to let Darrell Nicholson and Timmy Rogers go through, and they gained some ground while that took place. One car, the winner of this little feature, will make it into the 30-lap Irving feature to follow. And here comes Vince McCormick with 2 laps to go, holding on to that lead. Timmy Rogers this time takes a look to the inside of Darrell Nicholson. Lap and a half to go as they go down the backstretch, and it's Rogers looking to the inside of the 4 car of Darrell Nicholson. And coming out of turn 4 for the white flag, it's 33, Vince McCormick. Darrell Nicholson and Timmy Rogers do a little sparking here coming out of turn 4. Vince McCormick now still has that 8-car lead as they go down the backstretch. He gets around Winnie Burnham. There's 3 wide coming out of turn 4. Who's it going to be? As 19, Timmy Rogers collected Winnie Burnham, but it was 33, Vince McCormick for the win. The number 33 car, Vince McCormick, out of Riverview, sponsored by the Home Review Photo for the win there, and he makes it into the main event 30-lap Irving feature coming up as soon as he gets around here to get his picture taken. They'll have to do a little grooming, I think, in turn 4 there. As they went in 3 wide, it got a little dicey there, but everybody seemed to get through okay. Next Sunday evening, the races will start at our regular time of 6 o'clock here at Riverglade Speedway as we bring you our regular points racing. And now they bring them out for the Irving 30-lap feature. Starting on the point, number 21, Johnny Comfort. On the outside, number 78, Adam Pond. In row number 2, we bring you 22, Al Snellgrove. Number 30, Aaron Lewis. Then the man who went some wall walking tonight, number 29, Bobby Fraser. And number 12, Donnie Collette. Then number 8, John Godfrey, 09, Todd Turner. And right now we bring you our Pee Wee fan winner. And let's see now, his favorite driver is obviously Jimmy Duke. And let's bring out Brady Lehman. This 6-year-old tonight is our Pee Wee fan winner, Brady Lehman. Brady, would you go right down to the starter stand and beat Stephen Pettipaw, please? Brady Lehman. His favorite driver, number 89, Jimmy Duke. Where are you, Brady? Winner tonight, 6-year-old Brady Lehman. Coming out to get his picture taken, a ride with his favorite driver, Jim Duke. Gets a trophy, a pass for next week's show. And, of course, his name stays in the ballot box to win that bicycle coming up. The draw will be in just a few weeks' time, sponsored by Eastern Sports. Now, where was I? Let's see now, after number 8, John Godfrey, 09, Todd Turner. Yeah, I think so. But number 7 is Bobby Charters. 50 is Danny Duke. And then I can't see. Who's after number 50? After number 50. And then number 13, Roger Sears. Number 6, Terry Charters. 25, Ian Mullins. 66, Kenny Crossway. 35, Brad Mann. 89 will be coming back to fill that spot, Jim Duke. Donnie Pond. 62, Paul Lewis. 42, Steve Rogers. 33, last but not least, the winner of our little feature, Vince McCormick. Those are your 20 cars for your Irving Trophy, and to be winner of the Irving Trophy, and of course all that goes with it, will be soon announced. time tonight for my friend Bray. Oh, nice touch to pick up his Pee Wee fan. Is he happy? That's him in the little white. Yeah, that's him coming back with Jim Duke, his favorite driver. Couldn't be happy for you. And also, don't forget to join Mark Fay every Tuesday night at 5:45 on CFQM for the race report. Brought to you by Ideal Muffler and Brake Service, 1510 Mountain Road in Moncton. Now, Brady hops out with Jim and gets his picture taken, courtesy of Mr. Gary Ward. Gary's doing this one seriously. He's got the brim of the hat bent back. Whew, big flash. And now we get ready to bring you our 30-lap Irving feature. Okay, here we get ready to go as we bring you our Irving Oil 30-lap Sportsman feature. 21, Johnny Comfort will be setting the pace on the inside. On the outside, him, number 78, Adam Pond. 30-lap race. In the second row, 22, Al Snowgrove, number 30, Aaron Lewis. Then Bobby Fraser in the 29 car, number 12, Donnie Collette. Number 8, John Godfrey, 09, Todd Turner. Number 7, Bob Charters. Number 50, Danny Duke. 13, Roger Sears. Number 6, Terry Charters. 25, Ian Mullen. 66, Kenny Crosswaith. 89, Jim Duke. 35, Brad Mann. 62, Paul Lewis. 87, Donnie Pond. 33, Vince McCormick. And number 42, Steve Rogers. Last week's feature winner. Yellow light is still on in the backstretch. It goes out. We should get green this time around. Here they come for 30 laps of Rolling Thunder, and it's time to go racing. Into turns 1 and 2, and down the backstretch. It's Adam Pond going for the early lead, and Aaron Lewis trying to reel him in as they go for turns 3 and 4. Turn 4 now with the lead. It's number 78, Adam Pond. 30, Aaron Lewis up on the outside. 21, Johnny Comfort, and 22, Al Snellgrove round off the top 4. The 29, Bobby Fraser as they go down the backstretch, and it's Fraser moving up into 5th. Here comes that battle for first place coming out of turn 4, and it's number 30, Aaron Lewis on the outside, takes over the lead. Putting number 78, Adam Pond, back in second, followed by Johnny Comfort, Al Snellgrove, and 29, Bobby Fraser. They are hooked up, and here comes the train out of turn 4 one more time, and it's still number 30, Aaron Lewis, 78, Adam Pond, 29, Bobby Fraser, 21, Johnny Comfort. Riding off the top 5 is number 22, Al Snellgrove, and number 7, Bob Charters, has now moved up into that 6th spot. Here comes your leader, number 30, Aaron Lewis. Out of turn 2 and down the backstretch, it's still number 30, Aaron Lewis, and 78, Adam Pond. Trying to break away from the rest of the field. 29, Bobby Fraser bounces off the wall, but he's okay. 21, Johnny Comfort, and number 7, Bob Charters now riding off the top 5. 13, Roger Sears gets by Al Snellgrove up into 6th. Number 30, Aaron Lewis trying to check into another postal zone here, or area code, as he comes out of turn 4 with the lead in front of 78, Adam Pond. 29, Bob Fraser up into 3rd. Followed by Bob Charters, Roger Sears, Johnny Comfort, and now Todd Turner is on the fly and has moved up into that 7th spot. Here comes your leader one more time at a turn 4. That is number 30, Aaron Lewis. All by himself in turns 3 and 4. Still holds on to that 8-car lead over Adam Pond. Number 29, Bobby Frazier, and then number 7, Bob Turner, and 13, Roger Sears. Rounds off the top 5. Todd Turner, Ian Mullins now trying to get around 21, Johnny Comfort, as 35, Brad Mann moves up into the hunt as well with Donnie Pond. Down the backstretch, it continues to be number 30, Aaron Lewis. He's got a big lead over number 78, Adam Pond, as they come down the front stretch. Still running in third is 29, Bob Frazier. Bob Charter's running in fourth with Roger Sears right up on his back bumper as they go out of turn 2. Then we have Todd Turner and Ian Mullins, 2 rookies battling for 6 and 7, followed by 35, Brad Mann. Of action behind the leaders, but here he comes out of turn 4 all by himself. That's Aaron Lewis in the 30 car, 78 Adam Pond. Now starting to see 29 Bobby Frazier moving up there, along with number 7 Bob Charters, as we have number 22 over there. That's Al Snellgrove going the wrong way. This will of course bring out the yellow flag. Down, or 11 on the books, whatever. 19 more to go here in your Irving feature. I'm Bobby Frazier, number 7, Bob Charters, number 8, John Godfrey, 09, Todd Turner, 25, Ian Mullins, 35, Brad Mann, number 87, Donnie Pond, 66, Kenny Crosswaith, all coming around for the yellow flag. Not get the green one this time. Nine Crossways, got number 50. Danny Duke, number 21. Johnny Comfort, 89. Jim Duke, 33. Vince McCormick. Number 12, Donnie Gillette. Number 6, Jerry Charters. 62, Paul Lewis. I said number 8, John Godfrey. Somebody else must be up in there looking like that car. That's 13, Roger Sears. Sorry about that. Too bad when you can't tell 1s from 3s. Too much water. Here they come at a turn 4 for the restart. Not number 12, and the green flag flies. They'll be bunched up for the next couple of laps. It's still number 30, Aaron Lewis. 29 now, Bob Frazier trying to move into the second spot as he and Adam Pond go side by side into turns 3 and 4. And it's now number 29, Bob Frazier up in the second spot. He's got that little Buick hooked up here tonight and running fine at River Lake Speedway. He's trying to go for his first feature win. 78 Adam Pond a little out of shape, and this gives 13 Roger Sears a chance to move up into that third spot. As here comes 25 Ian Mullins. They've got a car up against the wall. That's number 7 Bobby Charters, and that brings out another yellow flag. that 13th lap, that is, for number 7, Bob Chutters. They're all bunched up there coming out of turn 3. And 3 or 4 cars going for the same spot. Just doesn't make it. 13 down, 17 to go in our Irving 30-lap feature. Our sportsman feature tonight. Number 30, Aaron Lewis, and we have a new car up in the second spot. It's 29, Bob Fraser. 13, Roger Sears, but that we'll have to wait and see if that's official because they go back to the previous completed lap. As we get them lined up here, assistant starter Stephen Pettifall goes out. Yeah, the first 2 cars are okay. Number 30, Aaron Lewis, 29. The wall walker, we're going to call him from now on, Bob Fraser. Number 13, let's see, is that, no, a little shuffle here of cars before we move our third place car up, Roger Sears. Then we have number 78, Adam Pond. 25, Ian Mullins. 87, Donnie Pond. 09, Todd Turner. Number 50, Danny Duke. 35, yep, 35, Brad Mann. 89, Jim Duke. 66, Kenny Crossway. Number 12, Donnie Collette. 62, Paul Lewis. And 22, Al Snellgrove. As Yogi Berra said, it's never over till it's over. One more lap around, gentlemen. Number 30, Aaron Lewis. 29, Bobby Fraser. 78, Terry Charters. 33, Vince McCormick, and number 22 is Al Snellgrove. Still under yellow. One more time. We wait for the lights to be turned out in the pit area. So there's been no light in the driver's eyes as they come down the backstretch. More laps to go in this 30-lap Irving feature. A man on the point trying for his feature win, number 30, Aaron Lewis. Been leading most of these early laps. Here they come around for the green flag. And starter Kenny Brace turns them loose as they come out of turn 4. The backstretch, it's Aaron Lewis and Bobby Fraser side by side, and Lewis stretches it out by a half a car as they go back into turn 3. Fraser trying to make the move down to the inside as they come out of turn 4. It's still Aaron Lewis, Bobby Fraser, Adam Pond, and Roger Sears. Now Roger Sears on the fly now trying to make a move on the outside of Adam Pond as they come out of turn 2. And Roger Sears moves up into that 3 spot. They're coming to the halfway mark this time around. And here they come, and at the half is Aaron Lewis, Bobby Fraser, Roger Sears, Johnny Pond, Adam Pond, and Ian Mullins. Down the backstretch, it's still Roger Sears, Bob Fraser. Now Roger Sears trying to reel in the 29 cars that come out of turn 4. The backstretch now, a 3-car battle shaping up for that second spot as number 30, Aaron Lewis, starts to stretch it out coming out of turn 4. That is Bobby Fraser, Roger Sears, and Johnny Pond. Then Ian Mullins, Adam Pond, and number 50, Danny Duke now moves up into that 7th spot as they go out of turn 2. Here's your leader, number 30, Aaron Lewis, as the laps tick off. Still holds on to that lead in front of Bob Fraser and Roger Sears and Donnie Pond. Ian Mullins all by himself there in the 25 car running in 5th. Fraser gets a little out of shape. He cuts down trying to hold that spot as they come out. And he goes from second to fourth in turn 4. Number 30, Aaron Lewis, continues to lead, now 13. Roger Sears as Brad Mann goes around, and we have a car stalled there in turn 2. And that brings out another yellow flag. As back in the field, number 35, Brad Mann, went around in turn number 2. Down, 11 to go, and your leader continues to be number 30, Aaron Lewis. They line them up here in the front stretch. 87 car, I believe we have a bit of a fire underneath that car. Hey, Stephen, get the 87, get those guys out of there, please. Well, that area is in there. It looks like rear end on that car kind of caught fire a little bit as everybody was running with some jugs. Donnie says, each with this, I'm getting out of here. Well, he said the car was hot, Donnie, but didn't have to exaggerate. Well, for safety's sake, can we have a tow truck right away, please? I'm sure they can hear me. Check the lineup as they go by, and if things look good, we should get green this time around. Just keep an eye on the Budweiser sign, and if you see that yellow light glow, that's a good sign. We should get the green flag, and it's going, so here they come around. Start lap number 20, and starter Kenny Blaze turns the move. And now we have the drag race down the front stretch. They're side by side in turns 1 and 2, and they're doing some sparking. That's number 30, Aaron Lewis, and 13, Roger Sears, sticking his nose up there by a half a car as they go into turn 3. Aaron Lewis coming right back up on the inside. This is going to be a drag race down the front stretch. And it's number 30, Aaron Lewis, 13, Roger Sears, and 29, Bobby Fraser with the cosmetic slide through the infield as he does a little agricultural racing, and it looks like he's got some front end damage on the front side of that. Number 30, Aaron Lewis, 13, Roger Sears, and 25, Ian Mullins trying to break away from the rest of the field. They're side by side and bumper to bumper into turns 3 and 4. Aaron Lewis, Ian Mullins down on the inside makes the move to take over second in front of Roger Sears. And it's Ian Mullins, the man on a mission right now, as he's trying to reel in number 30, Aaron Lewis, going down the backstretch. Here comes that train at a turn 4 one more time, and it's still 30, Aaron Lewis, 25, Ian Mullins, Roger Sears, and number 50, Danny Duke. 66, Kenny Crosswaite is moved up into that 5 spot, followed by 09, Todd Turner, and those 6 cars are broken away from the rest of the field. Here they come at a turn 4 one more time, as Roger Sears gets a little out of shape going into the third, and number 50, Danny Duke, moves up into third. Number 30, Aaron Lewis, coming out of turn 2, and now we have a new leader, number 25, Ian Mullins. And I don't think that's going to go over as well as he thought. The yellow flag comes out, and a black flag as well for number 25, Ian Mullins, for his persuasive suggestion that number 30, Aaron Lewis, go around, I guess. Whatever. down a 6-pack to go, and number 30, Aaron Lewis, gets back. Back on the 5th spot on the restart, it'll be 09, Todd Turner. There's 6 laps to go. 89, Jim Duke. 78, Adam Pond. Number 6, Terry Charters. 42, Steve Rogers. 6, possible tonight here at Riverglade Speedway. And here they get the green flag. Lots of bumper take coming out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. And now we have a new leader. It's number 50, Danny Duke. As Aaron Lewis trying now to hold on to that second spot as they come out of turn 4. It's 5 laps to go, and it's number 50, Danny Duke, 30, Aaron Lewis, and 66 flying up through there is Kenny Crossway. Number 13, Roger Sears running in 4th as they go down the backstretch. Number 09, Todd Turner, trying to hold on to that 5 spot. Here they come out of turn 4. It's number 50, Danny Duke, 30, Aaron Lewis, and 66, Kenny Crossway. 13, Roger Sears now back and forth in front of 09, Todd Turner. Oh, a big save there by number 50, Danny Duke, as he came out of there and got a little tag as he kept that car underneath him. And that could be the one that saves it for him. As they go down the backstretch, he opens up that 2-car lead as they go back into turns 3 and 4. Duke again goes a little high, but he cuts down to hold on to that lead with 2 laps to go. It's still Duke, Lewis, and Crossway as they go back into turns 1 and 2. Danny Duke, number 30, Aaron Lewis, and 66, Kenny Crossway's 1 to 3 as they head for turn 3. They're coming around for the white flag. This time, 1 lap to go. And it's still number 50, Danny Duke, 30, Aaron Lewis, and 66, Kenny Crossway. 13, Roger Sears, 09, Todd Turner, 89, Jimmy Duke, number 6, Terry Charter, 62, Paul Lewis. Here they come into turns 3 and 4 and around for the checker flag, and who's it going to be? It's number 50, Danny Duke, number 30, Aaron Lewis, and 66, Kenny Crossway. And then Roger Sears, Todd Turner, Jim Duke, Terry Charters, Paul Lewis, Adam Pond, 33, Vince McCormick, Steve Rogers, Donnie Collette, Al Snellgrove, Johnny Comfort, and John Godfrey. Well, folks, that's tonight's feature. Took a little while, but there was some great racing in between those yellow flags. And number 50, Danny Duke, coming around to pick up the Irving Trophy, as he is tonight's feature winner. He's sponsored by Steel Mart, Norm's Pizza, All Line Enterprises, Speedy Lube, Tours to Remember, and Maritime Engine Tech, and the Sign Shop. Your tonight's feature winner, number 50, Danny Duke. On his victory lap, don't forget next Sunday night at 6 o'clock, we'll be back here at Riverglade Speedway for more exciting stock car racing, brought to you by Riverglade Speedway. On behalf of everyone here tonight, we congratulate our feature winners. First in the Dukes division, the feature winner there was number 92, Jim Beeman. The winner of the Sportsman Little Feature, 33, Vince McCormick, and tonight's 30-lap main event feature in our Sportsman division, number 50, Danny Duke. And second, number 30, Aaron Lewis, and rounding off our top 3 there in the feature, number 66, Kenny Crossway. We hope you enjoy the rest of your long weekend here in our beautiful New Brunswick, and don't forget, drive carefully. Don't let the barbecues get too hot and the beers too cold. Don't forget to listen to Mark Bay at 5:45 on CFQM, and be watching for sports results, brought to you by Neil Hodge in the old Telegraph Journal. That's the sports report coming up Tuesday night at 5:45. CFQM, sponsored by Ideal Muffler and Brake in Mountain Road in Moncton. And there's tonight's feature winner. Let's hear it for him, number 50, Danny Duke. Okay, folks, until next Sunday night here at 6 o'clock, good night and drive carefully.